The apartment felt unbearably quiet. No more soft laughter drifting in from the kitchen. No more absent-minded humming while she scrolled through her phone. No more scent of her favorite vanilla-scented candles lingering in the air. Adrian sat on the couch, staring at the blank TV screen, but his mind played a different show, the past. Every moment with her, every conversation, every argument, every touch. It all rushed back like a wave, threatening to pull him under. And then, the final scene. Her standing by the door, suitcase in hand, looking at him like she was memorizing his face, like she knew this was the last time she'd see him in this way. "I just think we need time apart, Adrian." That moment haunted him, not just because of what she said, but because of what she didn't say. Did she mean time apart, as in, we'll figure things out? Or did she mean, I'm leaving and I don't want to say goodbye outright? He had asked her that night, his voice raw and strained. "So, is this it?" She had hesitated before answering. "I don't know." And that was the worst part. She didn't know. It would have been easier if she had just said, yes, a clean break, something definitive. But instead, she left him with a question mark. A door left slightly open, just enough for his mind to crawl through and get stuck inside. And that's exactly what happened. Days turned into weeks. Adrian became a prisoner of his own thoughts. He analyzed everything, searching for answers where there were none. What did she mean by, I don't know? Did she want me to fight for her? Or did she hope I'd let her go? Did she already check out of the relationship before she even left? If I had done one thing differently, just one, would she have stayed? Was she thinking about me right now? Did she regret it? Or was she relieved? He started replaying old conversations, searching for warning signs he had missed. Moments where she had hesitated before answering. Times when she looked sad but didn't say why. Had she been unhappy for longer than he realized? He scrolled through their old messages, rereading them like they were evidence in a trial. He looked at her social media, trying to decode her post. A quote about growth made him wonder. Was she moving on? A picture with friends? Was she just distracting herself? Or was she happy without him? Adrian stopped sleeping. The second he lay down, his mind would launch into another overthinking session. The past wasn't just in his head. It was alive, wrapping around him like a vine, pulling him deeper into its grasp. He thought about texting her. No, he obsessed over it. He drafted messages he never sent. "Hey, I hope you're doing okay." Too weak. "I've been thinking about everything and wanted to talk." Too desperate. "I understand why you left, and I just want you to be happy." Was that even true? He wasn't sure. Every time he typed something out, he would overthink it until he convinced himself not to send it. But then, moments later, the doubt would return. What if not reaching out was a mistake? What if she was waiting for him to make the first move? The overthinking became unbearable. Adrian wasn't just stuck in the past, he was drowning in it. One evening, his best friend Lucas practically dragged him out of the house. "You need air," Lucas said. "You're turning into a ghost." Adrian wasn't in the mood to be around people, but he followed Lucas anyway. They ended up at a quiet bar, the low hum of conversation surrounding them. Adrian barely touched his drink. His mind was still elsewhere. Lucas sighed, watching him. "You're doing it again." "Doing what?" "Living in your head, trying to solve something that isn't a puzzle." Adrian let out a bitter laugh. "What else am I supposed to do? I can't just turn off my thoughts." Lucas took a sip of his beer and set it down with a thud. "Okay, let's say I give you a time machine. You can go back and fix one thing. What do you change?" Adrian opened his mouth, but nothing came out, because he didn't know. Every moment he regretted led to another. Every choice he questioned had a ripple effect. There wasn't a single answer. Lucas leaned in. "You're searching for a perfect version of the past that doesn't exist. You think if you just analyze it long enough, you'll find some missing piece that will make it all make sense. But that's not how this works, man." Adrian exhaled sharply, staring at the table. "Then how does it work?" Lucas smirked. "The two doors rule." Adrian raised an eyebrow. "What?" Lucas gestured like he was painting a picture in the air. You're standing in front of two doors. Behind one is a future where you keep overthinking. You keep obsessing. You stay stuck in the past, trying to rewrite a chapter that's already been printed. Adrian swallowed. And the other? Lucas smiled. A future where you accept it, you let go, you move forward, you live again. Adrian leaned back, staring at his untouched drink. The words sank into him, deep, like seeds planting themselves in the soil of his mind. Then Lucas shrugged. The thing is, neither door leads back to the past. No matter what, you can't go backward. So, which door are you going to walk through? That night, Adrian went home and made a decision. He grabbed a notebook and wrote down every single thought that had been consuming him, the what-ifs, the regrets, the things he wished he could change. He didn't hold back. He let it all spill out. Then he took the pages, crumpled them up, and burned them in the sink. As the flames consumed the words, something inside him felt lighter. Not fixed, not healed, but lighter. The next morning, for the first time in weeks, Adrian didn't check his phone immediately. Instead, he laced up his running shoes and went for a jog. The thoughts still came, whispering at the edges of his mind. But instead of feeding them, he let them pass, like clouds drifting in the sky. Because the past was a place he had already been, and it was time to walk through a new door. If you love these kind of videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.